Interesting half moon. Never seen a moon like so half. It's just like sliced exactly down the middle. Do you know why that is? It's probably because we're so close to the equator. It's the closest to the equator I've ever been, and that's the closest to a perfect straight line I've ever seen the moon. I mean, the half moon, that is. Today is Saturday, October the 8th, 2015, 16. Years just fly by out here. And I had a nice time at church today. I go to church. I wasn't going to go today, but then I realized that voice telling me not to go, it was either me, God, or the devil. If it was God, he'd probably want me to go to church. If it was me, then I should think of those reasons that I wouldn't go. And if it was the devil, then, obviously. And then I was thinking that on my way to the shower. Then I was like, on the way to the shower, I was like, okay, well, I'll take a shower, then I'll decide whether I go or not today. And I'm walking in the shower, so then I'm thinking, okay, so I want to take a shower. Is that me, God, or the devil? And so me, I'm like, shit, I'm fucking dirty as fuck. I gotta take a shower. And God, cleanliness is next to godliness. Then it came to the devil. Me and God looked at him, and he's like, we're fucking dirty. Let's take a shower, guys. Fucking hey. I'm like, alright, let's go. Alright, so we agree on something. So we all took a shower. Me, God, and the devil. But then I got out of the shower and I was like, what? I'm real clean. I shaved. I want to go to church. I'm not going for fucking anybody else. I'm not going for the people that like me. I'm not going for the people that dislike me. I'm not going for the people that treat me like I'm a fucking a freak or something. Or they're not human, that's what I hate, I want to be human. I have a good heart, dogs and animals and cats like me a lot, you know. You know, me and Moses, we've been hanging out since the first week I was homeless. She don't look like a homeless kitty. She pretty. Hey, Mo. Okay. She got the special mark on her paw. See that dot? That dot means she's royalty. She's a special kitty. Yeah, you're a special kitty. Yes, you are. You got the good crunch. I went to church, got the good crunch. Got the good crunch at the church. Hey, Maggie. I haven't made a video on YouTube documenting things for a while, so I'll do that, I guess. I've been living out here for over 2 years. It's a new fire pit I built. The old one was over there, but it was too close to the weeds. I live in a bunch of California grass on a couple acres. Right in the middle of the largest park on Oahu. Me, Moses, my other cat, Kiana. We've been living out here. That church that I speak of, I go to every Saturday. I've been doing that for just over a year. It's a really small, humble church, and I met a lot of nice people there. Some people, they don't like me, I guess. Some people like me a lot. But, I just go there, I really like it. Moses out there. Moses pretty good. So you're such a pretty good. But anyways, me and Moses, we've been living out here for a little while. I make sure to get her all the good foods. She don't like much cat food. She's a pretty picky eater. She's good. And she's gotten all her shots and is fixed and everything like that. I take care of her, make sure everything's good. But as far as living out here, I've brought some people out here like to hang out and stuff, like close friends. I make friends easily, despite what anybody tells you. Today I was in church today, and somebody was giving this children's story, and then the children's story was about a little kid that had no friends, and this lady who doesn't like me, I guess. Right when the part got to, and the boy had no friends. She looked over at me. She's like I'm thinking what the fuck, dude? I've brought over a dozen people to this church, a dozen wide variety of people. Black people, white people, fat people, old people, young people, homeless people, rich people. All those people I brought in the last year, over a dozen, to the church. Like, hey, I've been going to the church. How many have you brought, lady? How many non-relatives have you brought? I mean, seriously, stop hating. Like, yeah, I gotta make lots of friends. He can't keep them. He just what the fuck's going on in your head, dude? You're crazy. The reason why do I make a lot of friends? Ever ask yourself that? Because I'm not fucking judgmental. I don't just look at people and fucking pass judgment like you're doing. I could do that rather easily with you, though, according to your lackluster appearance. But regardless of that, I'm just saying, like, there's also like this Filipino kid. I guess he's like, a lot of Filipinos, they're like chesty and they're threatened by like a tall, handsome white man, and like he's like, I don't know, like the first time when that's, I'm like, hey, how's it going? And he's just like, whoa, you know. I'm like, what the fuck? Are you crazy, dude? Like, seriously, like, you look bad by doing that. What happens when I encounter a handsome, attractive person, male or female? Like, oh, that person's nice and attractive. Oh, what happens when I meet a funny person? Oh, this person is funny. That's great. I should be around. That's funny. Any good quality, positive quality that I see in a person, I tend to appreciate it and not downplay it to make myself feel better. You know? I mean, I don't really hate at all. You know, the thing that only time that anything gets me that I dislike someone is when I like when somebody doesn't give me a chance, when they dislike me on sight. That just really hurts me, and that gets to me, and that makes me dislike them. When I walk in their room at UT and like some frat boys are like, who is this? This guy. And I'm like, what? Excuse me? You don't fucking know me? Why are you doing that? Just because of how I look? What the hell? Just because I'm taller than you? Just because I'm smarter than you? Just because I'm fucking cooler than you? Sorry, dude. Shit happens. Deal with it. A lot of shit in this life is acquired, okay? Acquired through many experiences. Character is something acquired through experience. Ever meet a fucking dull rich kid that never left his parents' side? They're not too interesting. Ever met a vagabond homeless person traveling around the world? Yeah, they got a lot of stories to tell. It's pretty fucking simple when you think about it. Poverty tells the best story. But hey, you know, then there's the Fitzgerald. You know, Great Gatsby, of course. And then there's so many beautiful, wonderful, tasteful things that I have never experienced. And then the whole thing, you know, with modern times, with women and money, you know. Like, there's all that. But, like, to be real and authentic, like, I couldn't be living out here, like, under this half moon. If I had money and like a place to live, I probably wouldn't even notice that half moon. And I could never like recapture or duplicate what I'm doing now. You know, living out here with Moses and Keanu, out in the middle of the largest park in Hawaii, like just surviving, and it makes life really exciting. I know that for a fucking fact. Okay, my subconscious has been keeping this going over and over. I know that's a possibility. If I had a therapist, that's what their explanation would be. And I just keep on wanting to do this over and over to myself. But the silver lining to the dark cloud is that if I did have money, would I have had all those experiences that I'm like planning for my second and third book? Like when I traveled the country and did all those things? If I had a bunch of money, would I walk down those railroad tracks where I saw those wolves eyeing me? No, I wouldn't. Because if I did, then it'd be fake and phony. The reason I was walking down those railroad tracks is because I was working on a farm for room and board, and the only place to use my email or to charge my phone was at the library, and to get internet was at the library, like 5 miles away. Only way, actually, it was like 10 miles away, 8 miles or something. I said 5 because people were going to be like, 8 miles, you didn't walk 8 miles there, Mac. Yeah, I did actually, but let's just say 5 miles, okay? But I had to walk 5 miles, a couple miles down these railroad tracks. And like the railroad tracks I was walking down, there was this huge moon, and it was over in the part of the country where the Donner Party like died, and it was like January, you know, and so it was like cold, and like I was walking, like the wolves were like eyeing me and shit, and like it was fucking awesome, dude. Like, and if I had money and shit and was doing that, like if I had a bank account with a bunch of money, I could easily take a cab or Uber, whatever the fuck, you know. And then if I was doing that, look at me, I'm walking down here. Then you want what those wolves that were eyeing me do? They'd be like, fucking let's go kill this guy, you know. Like, but no, but I was just like a human, just I'm surviving, you know. It's just like in the wild. If you fucking like, there were two wolves, and if I was a wolf, and I just like was walking to the library, which was like symbolic for food or something, I was like, I need to get the food, you know. And then the two wolves were there, and then they spot me, the other wolf just trying to get food. I'm like, I'm just trying to get the food, I'm just trying to get the food. And then those wolves are just like, all right, should we kill him? Oh no, he's trying to get the food. Let him go, you know. He's got something on his mind. But then the other wolf would be like the rich kid that has a lot of money walking down the railroad tracks. He's like, look at me, I got a lot of money in a car parked way over there, but I'm walking down these railroad tracks. Wow, look, wolves, oh, hey, what? That goes great with my experience. And the wolves would be like, I feel like we're being patronized. I think we are too. Let's go eat them. And they go eat the guppy. You know what I'm saying?